Bueno,
Okay, let's go. In the last few days, a couple of Belgian directors offered the journalist a piece of ham, whoever asked the best question. And so, what question would you give an award to, and what answer would you give to that great question that you would be asked? Okay, have we got it now?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, I think that the question that can be asked is, does fiction matter anymore? Does film matter? Does fiction and film matter anymore? And in other words, now that reality TV, and now that we have so much access to documentary, and now that we have a camera at every event in our lives, at the births and deaths and everywhere, we have everybody that has a phone has a video camera. And somehow real events are so much more bizarre and they don't behave the way we can make a fiction behave in the way we want it to. So I guess that would be my question, and I couldn't answer the question. I would give a ham to anybody who could answer it.
Hi, good afternoon. Bette Davis, she said that you would be her successor. That's what she said. If you had the opportunity of writing a letter to leave another successor, who would you choose and why? Thank you.
I'm not done yet, babe.
Por favor, no acaben.
But please never finish, never finish.
No acabe nunca, por favor.
Don't ever finish.
Yeah, Bette Davis wrote me a letter once, and it really came to my mailbox, and I was just flabbergasted. For 20 years, I've been trying to find that letter in the mess that is my home office. And I'm sure it's there. I would not have thrown it away. But sometimes people come into my office and rearrange things in a way that they think is more organized. But it was an amazing thing for her to say. On the other hand, she was retired. I don't know. There's so many wonderful, wonderful, wonderful actresses, some of whom are related to me. So I wouldn't say, like on Broadway, in the Broadway theater, there's a gypsy coat that's handed down every year. And I think that's a better way to do it. There's a dancer in each company who has this coat, and they sew on a little tatter or a little talisman of each show that they're in, and then they hand it down to another actor, another dancer the following season, and they wear it for a year. This is a great thing. Maybe just for a year we should all hand it around and share.
Siguiente pregunta.
Next question. Hi. I would like to ask you, how do you feel receiving the Donostia Award? There have been several attempts, but you'll finally come here. And what, out of Africa, what did that mean for you in your career? Because obviously the film was very, very successful, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to receive this award, and I have had a request before to come to San Sebastian, but I couldn't because in my life I've always worked kept the summer free usually for my children, and so in September I usually take a job. So I've never been able to come before, and I'm really, really happy to be here and honored to be here because so many people told me this is the best place, the best festival. De Niro says, you gotta go there, that's the greatest place. They really know how to treat you. People are so nice. Food is unbelievable. You got to go there. I go there all the time. Yeah, everybody says this, and so I'm thrilled to be here.
I forget the last part of the question.
Out of Africa, what did it mean for you?
So okay. That was a wonderful experience because we were living in a country and a culture so remote from my own life, and we lived there for 6 months. Usually, they make movies now faster, but that was shot on film, and the film was cut film. The whole process of movie making has accelerated to a degree that I think something is maybe lost in that kind of ruminative. When you're actually going to cut film, you really think about the editing. Where if you're doing it very fast, and now because you can cut really quickly digitally, that people very often have their first cut at the end of shooting. Where people in the old days when they shot film, they'd have their first cut at the end of 3 or 4 or 5 months later. And so it was a different kind of experience with Sidney Pollack working on that film. It was a fully lived life that we were able to inhabit in that part of the world. So there wasn't a big pressure, at least I didn't feel a pressure of time and quick and money and the minutes ticking by. It was sort of the last of the old time epic filmmaking things. So it was great. I haven't returned to Kenya since then, but I hope we haven't been responsible for, sort of ruining it with tourism, because I understand that many people came as a result of out of Africa to tour but that was probably good for the economy too. So such a long time ago. Hi.